Hello there everyone, this is Iron Mark 3 and welcome back to Mindustry for the fourth part of this 5-part mini-series, and those exploders just kill them all. How dare they? How very dare they? What should I replace that with? I should replace that with a large Durium ball, because that's like 760 health, so yeah, good luck killing that. Don't worry, they will kill that. Flipping alien. They're very inconsiderate, you know. They're very inconsiderate. They love to murder stuff. Also, I'm going to put that there. I'm going to install a router. Sorry, a booster. Why do I keep calling that a router? And then I'm going to put in a couple of minor repair turrets in this area, just to patch things up a little bit, you know? That's just out of range. Oh, that's actually straight to the power plant, never mind. Yeah. The other thing which I mentioned right towards the end of last episode was that I wanted Durium to get one of these defense options, and it's this, a shield generator. It's like these guys, but it can supply a little bit more. It provides an area effect kind of thing. So, a route in there, get power directly to it, and there we go. You see, it covers an entire area. However, those blue EMP bursts, these guys are a tiny bit vulnerable to those, so, you know. It's going to struggle just a tiny bit if it has to try and cope with that kind of nonsense. How much is that? 1, 2, 1. So, a shield generator will need to be in this row here. Even then it doesn't. But yeah, these blue bursts, they really, really badly hamper shield generators. But as you can see, it's doing okay. It held up. We had enough spare power in the system, and it just all kept running. Those forward walls were a bit battered, but otherwise okay. You know what, I'm going to take these out, just for hell with it. Put this stuff back in, and I'm going to load up some forward shield gens just to help resist incoming. Though using boosters to get to a shield generator is not exactly the most efficient way to go about it. Also, I'm going to double up my flipping power feed as well, because obviously I'm not transferring enough power to this area. In fact, you know what? I've just thought of a fun thing to do for this particular episode. Let's see if we can go with a slightly bigger power plant, shall we? Just as soon as I get this laser line in there. There we go. So that's all running down there. At each junction, though, it can bounce upwards. I can't route it back like that because it just clashes like that. So it won't transfer along if they're pointing at each other. So it has to be linked in parallel rather, like that. So okay. So we got laser batteries along here, doing all sorts of nonsense. And we've got insufficient water up here powering our Durium conversion, which we do kind of need to take a look at. Kinda. Let's tear out the water pumps section actually, and let's do what we can for this. Right, we got 6 of these guys. I'm going to hook up a single pump to each. Okay. Actually, for 3, 4, 5, 6. That's getting water immediately. Why aren't you working anymore? I mean, you've got the iron supply, right? Oh, I think I know what it is. It must be these. I've noticed this sometimes happens. That yeah, there we go. These blocks sometimes they mess up if they have to output. Some just stray railgun shells just flying in on the left-hand side there. So yeah, sometimes these things break if they've got too much to do, if there's too much waiting. So what happened was this all ran out of water, then these feed lines overloaded of iron, and then so it just broke and couldn't restart itself. That's still running, that one is not, however. Right, we've got titanium though, and we've got steel, so we can make pulse conduits, which is the next and only other tier for fluids. So I'm just going to do something about that. And also going to use liquid junctions, which is the same as the routers. It's just liquids can get past each other, basically. So. Liquid junction. Junction. Okay, so we've got 3 running along here. So as you can see, it's got lots of fluid starting to flow, but those are still jammed up. So that is something that needs to be sorted out. Also, that doesn't seem to be quite working properly. There we go. Ah, it's because I didn't properly do all this. So I've got that one going into there. Then that one needs to go into there. This one needs to be a turn. Right. And that should be enough to get wait. Stupid tangle. This is not ideal. Right, one goes down there, which goes into that one, right? This one is feeding back from here. So that one's feeding back to there. That one's feeding back to there, so that one must feed back to here. So yes, that is correct. That one must feed to there. We've not got enough space to do this properly. Darn it. There's not enough room to feed down 6 separate liquid ducts to this area. Like, at all. So, I'm going to have to be very careful with this, and we'll just hook in as many as we can. Alright, pumps. Pump, 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 pump. There we go, 6. And I'm going to add in liquid junctions. Like that. And it should just about fit, actually. If I do it like that. Though, now I've trapped myself as well. I can't get out. So the idea is, it's all doing like... Oh my, that's a lot of explosions. I need to go double check my defences. Actually, yeah, this will fit. It'll fit in like this. Whew, that's lucky. Okay, right. Liquid junction. Last one should be there. And as you can see, it's trying to run. These two have malfunctioned though, so I need to get a new router into place for that one. Maybe I should just replace the flipping... Yeah, you know what? I'll just replace all of these. Just plop, 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 plop. There we go. And look at the flow go. Yep, that's working better. Okay. The only thing I can do really is put in flux pumps, which is a better version of pump. So let's actually do that now. Let's since we're here, might as well we've got to put in the biggest and bestest pumps here, haven't we? That'll give it the most water and keep it the most stable. So now that is just hungrily munching on all of that stuff. How's the defences? Defences have been damaged, actually. We've lost a bit. Okay, we need during walls. There we go. During walls up there. Even that during wall down along there got killed. So the enemy is starting to break through this particular design. And actually, a bigger power plant is not going to help with that. Because a bigger power plant is, of course, a nuclear power plant. Actually, no, I'm going to split you there. And then you just feed out to the sides like that. That one's helped. Hopefully that will keep that one a bit more stable though. But as you can see, we've actually depleted the rest of our stuff. So, that's fine. Right. Anyway, enough burbling. What was I doing? I was going to see about a new power plant. That means a uranium source is required. because I am thinking about doing the silly thing and going nuclear. Because, well, you've got to keep it entertaining, I suppose, haven't we? And if I blow myself up, then what can you do? There we go. This is all badly laid out, but it's a way through. I'm going to sever it, of course. But I need... Ah! There's a big uranium deposit right here. So, okay, I can tap that for a uranium source. Is there another smaller one up here? Or... Oh, wow, look at all this iron. Mmm, tasty. I kind of wish I'd come out here earlier, to be honest. Oh, well, there's still time. But what I really need, though, is a water supply. Or more precisely, a massive water supply. And you know what? Just for kicks, let's make this thing in the middle of the... Yeah, in the middle of the darn lava lake, because why the hell not? There we go. Nuclear power plant on the lava. What could go wrong? Well, don't answer that question. There's a lot that can go wrong with that, but, you know, we're putting the nuclear power plant on the lava. Okay, so, how this works. Nuclear power plant, you feed it with uranium, right? And it generates you a boatload of power. In this case, a metric boatload of power, actually. Let's see, it's gonna... I want one connection there. Then I'm going to get one there, one there, one there. So yeah, I'm tapping it so that it can have its entire laser output involved. So this will give it a full bank of 4 lasers in terms of its sheer output. Like that. And then I'll install a switching point, actually. So this is going to be like so that it can switch power around from any of the lines to any of the other lines in case that's of use. I don't know. I'm literally in this particular series, I've just been kind of feeling out what to do with power systems and things. This is the first time I've tried multiple laser lines to carry the power forward and things like that, so that's how it's meant to be. Like, you can only carry so much lasers at once, so much power at once. Ooh, there's a big tanky type guy coming on here. Fear my... Oh, they've got healers. Let's get a mortar, please. Yeah, we've got a lot of healers, so we're going to have to wait for the guns to kick in, because that's a tank followed by massive numbers of healers. But as you can see, I'm using my mortar to try and help out a little bit. Okay, that's good. We're losing some Durian walls, so that's not so good. But then they get into the range of my laser batteries, and my laser batteries are just absolutely murdering them. So, yep, there we go. Good. Okay. Now, I mentioned we need water. Specifically, we need a lot of water, which is why we need this somewhere relatively near the whole water system. Well, the pool of water that I'm casually sipping at for my own needs. I think that's probably a better way to put it. I forget how many I require, though. I think I should just load uranium into this thing and watch to see if it blows up or not. Yeah, that sounds like the same thing to do. Yes. That's exactly the way you're supposed to treat nuclear power. Oh yes. Let's actually do a quick relaying of the power line at the back here, like that. And because of course we don't want to use the routers because they are not fit for purpose. Let's be honest. I'm using a trio of flux liquid conveyors powered by, well, fueled by a set of maximum level pumps. There's only 2 levels of pumps though. Flux pumps and flux ducts. Sorry, pulse conduits. Why did I say flux ducts? So that's that. And now we need the lovely, not at all slightly dangerous fuel. We'll put there. So it's going to come on like this. Oh, that was the lasers kicking, wasn't it? Oh my! Yeah, look at this. The defenses are actually getting melted. We do need more defense. Anyway, let's get back to our perfectly safe power source that we're working on. I'm going to put down a couple of tunnels here, which of course keeps the thing away from the nasty nibblies. And also keeps the explosion away as well, because strangely enough, when a nuclear power plant goes boom, it goes boom. You know, it's like very, very weird like that. As in, it'll destroy anything in the nearby area. Now then, there we go, Omni Drill. I thought I had access to that. What I've got here is an Omni Drill. And what that means is it mines all resources at a higher rate than any of the other standardized drills. But it requires Durium to even make it. So it's like, you know. There we go. Now let's see if this thing goes boom or not. Being fed. Charging. I'm not seeing any signs of overheating, so the liquid is going. The lower liquid duct is emptying, but there's still 2 more sets which aren't actually doing anything. And it's now... yeah, okay, that seems to be fine. Yeah, that seems to be absolutely fine. That's a little bit too far out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, this is one of the cooler parts of this, though, for me. It's like, how do you move power around? You fire it through a laser. Yes. Totally a great idea. Worthy of any evil genius mastermind. But on the bright side, it's very showy, you know? It's very, very showy. One, 2, 3, 4. So now I want to turn it again. Because I'm trying to avoid all the resource deposits. How far it was actually turning it, but you know. Oh dear, this is actually bad. Because as soon as the enemy wanders near this, they're going to shoot at it, so yeah. Fast movers, suiciders I think, so actually that's okay for this part anyway. It's not too good for my defences though. Yeah, local area explosions, took out a Durium wall, as you do. Okay. But we're going to use this power source we've just so thoughtfully linked forward, because I'm pretty sure it's not going to go boom while I'm not watching, but, you know. I'm going to link it forward to over here. This seems like a good spot. And I'm going to build a really, really, really big, beefy defensive section right here. And it's going to be double-layered, Durium-plated walls, just because I don't want things getting through. Seems good. Now I want to arm it up with, of course, with repair and laser options. So I can put a layer of repairs back here. I want to put in a layer of lasers as well, because we've got to stop the things that are coming at us, of course. And now we've got to power all this. I mean, oh dear. Oh dear, 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 oh dear. We need power like right now. Yeah, look, let's try to work that way through it. Ignoring the fact that I am kind of trying to build it right now. That line there is good. It's what I get ready for not being ready, isn't it? Stop killing my stuff, darn it! Yeah, see, these guys are murdering the power line. Ah, how inconsiderate of them. Right, I'll leave those guys for my regular defense, though. Unfortunately, it's kind of weird because when you're putting down a projector, it shows where it's going to. But it doesn't show you where it's come from, so it's like... that's why you saw me just flipping it around right now. It's like, where is this going exactly? Where can I put this There we go, that's links. Let's even it out again. Power, 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 and power. Don't worry, we'll be reinforcing this section with the big guns next episode. I just kind of want to get all this like set in before we get there. So there we go, we'll have another power balancer here. And then we just have to get all of this powered. So let's put one of these like there. 1, 2, 1. Yeah, let's separate it like this. There we go, get it all powered up. All operational. Yep. Okay, so now we have a nuclear-powered defensive line. It's a little bit in damage, not really intact, but lasers! Fire! Fire everything! Also run away because you're getting hurt. Oh, damn it. Kinda wish I had some defensive... Ow! Well, I got to show you what happens when you die, but you just flat out respawn back here. That's it. So, still, I didn't have enough lasers, quite simply, so that's something that needs to be done. This wall will have to try and hold the line. Oh, yeah, those guys have some big guns. They're tearing the Dirium apart quite rapidly. Oh my! Actually, this might be it. Oh dear. No, it's holding, it's holding. Right, we need more DACA though. We need more defenses like right now. However, oh, they tore up the entire line. Boo! Boo, I say. Oh, at least we've got the power line this far, but yeah. There's nothing to be done about that. The existing defenses should be good enough to take care of what's left of that wave. Ish. Actually, I'm not too sure about... Nope, they've got past. No. Come back here, please. You aren't welcome down here, guys. Go away. Oh dear. Oh, that's why they spawn little guys. Oh dear. No. I died. I didn't even get to show you guys the big guns either. Tell you what. I had doing a save like just before I put the nuclear power plant in. I can go back and I'll jump straight to the big guns and I'll show you that for the final episode. So yeah, that sounds like a plan. Wave 47 though, not too bad. But honestly, if it was just those big guys, it would have been okay. But it just spawned all those little guys as well. And they were suicides apparently too. So yay. Well, thanks for watching and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Yeah, for the final part. See you all later.